Top 10 cool things you didn't know about the Cybertruck. Starting off, we're going to talk about the design. The design of the Cybertruck is very unconventional. It is a regular pickup truck, except it does not look like a regular pickup truck. It has a bed, it's a crew cab, but it looks nothing like it. The entire reason why it's designed like that is because of its exoskeleton. Tesla is using this 300X series stainless steel, which is apparently really strong. So strong, in fact, that it can stop a bullet, a 9mm handgun bullet, from penetrating its skin. So because of that, you can't really use traditional methods of stamping, and that is why this truck looks the way it does. Clearly, Tesla did not design this vehicle with design first in their mind. They designed it for utility. And this segues well into my next point. This truck is designed for utility. It has tons of storage options. You got under bed storage. You got storage in the sidewalls of the bed. You got storage in your frunk. This truck just has a lot of storage. Not to mention, the Cybertruck has something called the vault, which is essentially just the bed, which is covered by the tonneau cover. And that tonneau cover protects whatever you put in there. And it's so strong, a 200+ pound person can stand on it, Elon Musk did, and basically it won't break. It's that tough. It's literally meant for toughness. It's a true American tough.
You want a truck that's tough? You want a truck that's really tough, not fake tough?
So in the bed of the Cybertruck, you have power outlets, and they can power whatever power tools you want or just extra items. It supports 110 and 240 volt outlets, so you can basically power your stove. Another cool advantage about this is you can literally charge up another EV. So if someone is stranded on the road, you can just find a Cybertruck, plug in for 10-20 minutes, charge up, and get to your destination. Now, it also has a pneumatic air pump that you can use on site for pneumatic tools and whatnot, because this truck has air suspension. There is no other truck other than the Ram 1500 that has air suspension. So there are a few advantages for air suspension. First of all, you can increase or decrease ride height. The highest ground clearance you can get on the Cybertruck is 16 inches. So you just raise the air suspension right up, and the lowest you can get is 8 inches. So the middle ground of that would be about 12 inches. That's pretty much where it would ride most of the time. And having an air suspension, even on the base model, which is actually really cheap, I'll get to that later in the video, it just means that this truck will be capable of a lot more off-roading, a lot more payload, a lot more towing, whatever it needs to do because of weight transfer. The bed can hold 3,500 pounds, so because of that, you need an air suspension so it can ride smoothly while it's loaded up and when it's empty. Now, the fifth cool option that Elon did say will come to the Cybertruck is solar panels on the tonneau cover or on top of the bed. So what this should do is give you an extra 15 miles of range per day. That's assuming you get about 4 hours of sunlight. And because the back is actually slanted, you can park the truck backwards facing the sun so that you can get that 15 miles of range. This isn't really going to be useful as charging up your battery, but it'll be useful for something like camping, where you're actually going to be staying at a location for a few days possibly, and that even without any opportunity to charge the vehicle. So coming up to number 6, we have lights. Cybertruck supposedly will come standard is a key word, with all its lights that we've seen at the unveiling event. So it has the top bar all the way at the top that will literally illuminate everything. It has the middle bar, which is the main headlight. I think Elon did say the middle part would be turned off until you need it, so not on the road. Most likely when you are going off-roading, which is actually going to be very useful, or just out in the country where there are almost no cars, no street lights or anything, and you want to see some deers and have this amazing LED bar or something. So this is going to be a very important feature for those people. Coming up to number 7, we have a 6-seater option. Well, it's not even an option. The Cybertruck standard comes with 6-seater. And the thing is, you got 3 seats in the front and 3 at the back. And so it doesn't really have a center console. It's just a seat that has been folded down that has cup holders. And obviously this truck is very roomy. It can probably accommodate 6 adults in the front and the back because of how roomy it is. You can just watch the Jay Leno special with Elon Musk and just see the interior of the Cybertruck and how roomy it is. It's like Elon's a child sitting in the Cybertruck, and he's a tall guy. He's 6'3" or something. He's very tall and he's a big dude. So seeing that he looks small in a Cybertruck just gives us some perspective of how big the interior and the cabin would actually be. Now coming up to number 8, it's durability. Now the Cybertruck is bulletproof, at least the stainless steel. It's bulletproof to a 9mm bullet, a handgun bullet. So it's not stopping any AK-47s or any like 45 bullets or whatever. So it's not stopping anything more powerful. So you can't really go into a war zone thinking it will protect you, because it just won't. You will need to add extra armor on top of that. But just considering this is a truck that most people would actually buy and actually own, and having it actually bulletproof, that is quite impressive. Now, on stage, during the unveiling event, the glass did break. Now, obviously, a lot of controversy has popped up because of that, and a lot of people were talking about, is the Cybertruck even strong? People are saying it's a publicity stunt, and there have been a lot of memes about the glass breaking. It's just been all over the internet. For those people saying that the glass breaking was a bad thing, here's a video showcasing what would happen if that same ball or a metal piece came through the window of a Model Y, which is another one of Tesla's vehicles. And you can see that the glass just broke instantly. So the glass breaking is not as bad rather than it shattering. So in the Model Y example, the glass just simply shattered. In the Cybertruck, it just cracked, and that's all that happened. The ball did not penetrate into the cabin, which means this is going to be a serious, tough truck. Because this happened, Tesla will obviously improve their glass and improve its strength of the glass, and that will literally help the glass just not breaking when the people or the customers who bought the truck encounter a situation like a car tire bouncing on the road. At least you can be assured that this truck will be one of the safest trucks on the market. So number 9, I come to FSD and FSD capabilities. Recently, we've been seeing so many videos on Twitter of these Tesla owners posting their FSD beta. This is what Elon referred to as the rewrite. So what everyone else is driving, which is not the beta that everyone else actually has, is the pre-rewrite version, which means that is the crappier version. And that is why a lot of people actually do complain that there's such thing as like phantom braking or it just not performing as well. And because of that, Tesla did a complete rewrite. And now they're launching this rewrite in a beta form and only to some specific owners who are said to have safe driving characteristics, supposedly. And those are the owners that are going to get FSD beta for now. This should come in a wide release later in the future. If it's proven safe enough, this could even be a Christmas present to all you Tesla owners who have purchased full self-driving. Now, this truck will come with all the necessary hardware to be completely full self-driving, which means it can literally drive you anywhere you want it to within the country or continent that you are on. And because of that, FSD is going to increase in price eventually. Right now, it's $10,000 as it stands. And back when this truck was released, it was $7,000. So just a year ago, the FSD price increased by $3,000, and you can reserve this truck right now, lock in the FSD price so that it does not increase anymore in the future. And another cool feature about FSD I just want to point out is that you can rent out the truck on Tesla's robotaxi, which supposedly can earn you up to $30,000 a year. I will make another video talking about this in more detail in the future, so like and subscribe if you haven't already to stay up to date. Now, moving on to number 10, we have price to performance. So here's the thing, this truck is designed to be cheap. That is why they are not using the traditional stamping methods that I talked about in the first point of this video. Tesla is also ditching paint and the entire paint shop entirely, which has always been a problem for Tesla in the past. So it's a good thing that they are ditching that and the customers can just wrap their truck in whatever color they want. So the starting price of this truck is $39,900. That is only $2,000 more expensive than the base model Ford F-150 with the crew cab and a 6.5-foot bed. You can get cheaper F-150s, but I am comparing it to an equivalent size and capable truck, the F-150, the best-selling truck in America. But the Cybertruck will be cheaper to run and has a better 0 to 60 time. So as long as you're not hauling too much, it's probably a bad idea to tow with the base model because it only has 250 miles of range. You might want the tri-motor 500-mile range variant for that, for towing. But nonetheless, the base model comes with a 0 to 60 time of about 6.5 seconds, which is faster than almost any truck on the market. Now we step up. That's $10,000 more, which is a dual motor variant, which should have a range of about 300 miles, and it would cost $49,900. That truck should beat the top end F-150 and have a 0 to 60 time of below 5 seconds, about 4.5 seconds. And the quickest F-150 we have today has a measly 0 to 60 time of just over 5 seconds. So not entirely quick. Now, I don't know how much importance this actually plays for truck buyers, but This is basically just a side effect that you get by going to EVs. Now, the highest end variant, which is a tri-motor 500-mile range variant, it will cost you $69,900, and that is actually $10,000 more expensive than the top end Ford F-150 with almost all the features. So that one is the more expensive model, but you get a lot for your money. First of all, you get a 500-mile range, longest range of any EV in the world. Then you get the quickest 0 to 60 time of any truck even close to that time. So the performance of this truck can beat a 911 Carrera with a 0 to 60 time of 2.9 seconds on their prototype model. Tesla's final builds always have better specs than the rated prototype model. So you can expect a 0 to 60 time of below 2.9 seconds for its top end variant. Now, Elon did say, sort of, that there might be a better variant coming in the future, which could possibly come with 4 motors independent for each wheel. And what that can give is the Cybertruck can have a capability like the Rivian called the tank turn. I don't know about you, but tank turn is really cool. Considering the Cybertruck is a tank, the only thing that would be missing is a tank turn. It's built like a tank. And when you add in a tank turn and possibly better 0 to 60 times, better performance, better range, this Cybertruck is just gonna be a killer in the market. So what do you think? What are some cool features that you found on the Cybertruck that I haven't covered in this list? And comment down below what you think those are. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later.